I do recall one thing I didn't like the year that Archer won, and I just had it in my head that I just couldn't accept what we had to do, and that was continuous putting. I hated that. I didn't like to do that. I like to mark my ball and think about it,
Mm-hmm.
But so it got in my head there. But George and I were level playing 15. We were tied, and I drove it down there a long way, much further than George did. But George went for the green, which really surprised me because he's such a great pitcher of the ball. He was, and such a good putter. And so he's in the pond in front of 18 and 2, out in 3, and he played a pitch into the bank and skipped it up there about 6 feet and made the putt for bogey. I hit a 4-iron into the green about 15 feet and 2-putted. And then the next hole, George hit one of the best iron shots. The pin was on the top ledge in the back right corner. That was always a tough pin for me. And he hit it in there about 3 feet and buried the hole. I had some chances at 17 and 18, but he really played well when he had to. And that's the difference all the time. You make mistakes at the wrong time, and you have to forget about them. And anyway, the other ones, I was prepared I won at Greensboro the next time I finished second, and and then I win the par 3. I win the par 3. And I started thinking about this. Well, doggone it, I'm playing about as good as I can play. I should win this thing. And I just got a little bit ahead of myself, Matt, to tell you the truth. And no one's ever won the par 3, the week of the Masters. The other ones, the best chance I had probably was when Jack won,
75.
in 75.
Yeah.
Both Johnny and I really played well, and so did Jack, obviously. But I had 2 makeable putts at 17 and 18. And I can only reflect back. I'm not making this as an excuse why I didn't make either one of the 2, but how things influence your thinking in major championship golf. I had it right up the hill to the right of the hole at 17, about 12 feet, and I just didn't hit it. It was a right to left breaking putt, about a 4-inch break. And if I would have hit it harder, it just skidded by the low side of the hole. At 18, I had about a 10-footer, 12-footer, 11-footer, something like that, behind the hole. And I read the putt to break a little bit to the left. And I said to myself before I hit that putt, Matt, I said, make sure that you keep it on the high side of the hole. I reflected back to 17. And I hit it too firm, and I hit it through the break. It just barely singed the hole on the right.
Oh.
And if I would have had the same speed at 17 that I gave the putt at 18, I would have made that. If I would have had the same speed at 17, given it to the putt at 18, I would have made that. But, I didn't. But all you can do is do your best, and I had my chances. I had some really good chances in the U.S. Open, too, that 4-year run. But, sometimes you just, your mind wanders, or you make a bad decision. It affects you moving forward. Or you make a good choice, and then you become too aggressive at times. I think major championship golf is patience more than anything. I think it's absolutely patience in believing that if you can stay in there and stay within probably 5 of that last round on Sunday, you still have a chance to win.